Welcome back to another father and son react to Death Battle.
I'm a son too.
You are a son as well. We're reacting to Stitch versus Rocket Raccoon, Disney versus Marvel. This is one where we actually know a good deal, I think, about both.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, isn't it Disney versus Disney?
I mean, it's Disney versus Disney, but does that come off as well as
No.
as a tagline?
No, it does not.
Like if they were to do like another Disney, like a more like Maleficent versus Jafar or something, they wouldn't do Disney versus Disney. They would be like Aladdin versus Sleeping Beauty or whatever.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Makes it seem different. Also doesn't clue us into the horrible reality we live in. What are your thoughts going in?
So, I don't know. Armor and weapons.
Rocket would probably have better weapons, but Stitch is probably physically superior.
Yeah, so I'm going to go down that path. I think that it's going to fall to Rocket, but, let's do our middle of the pack before the final and kind of go through that again. But, yeah, let's see how the math works out.
All right.
Yep, sorry.
No problem.
Half
All
my
right.
head.
Let's go.
Half my head.
Sponsored by BetterHelp and Mint Mobile. Stitch, Disney's Extraordinary Experiment 626.
Rocket, Marvel's murderous mercenary mustelid. Those are like weasels.
At least Stitch
spirits,
wins in
Raccoon.
best years.
Because he's a...
Just because you're cute and fluffy doesn't mean you aren't the deadliest thing in the universe.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. In the distant reaches of outer space, the mad scientist Jumbo Jukiba was accused of illegal genetic experimentation.
He took the galaxy's most fearsome, most dangerous, most absolutely purely black-hearted evil creatures and smushed them all together.
A great man with a vision, persecuted by spineless know-nothing bureaucrats.
The result? Experiment 626, though you can just call him Stitch.
He did not!
I think I'm gonna be sick. Oh, so naughty. After being slated for termination, Stitch escapes to a distant planet, Earth. Oh wait, Earth.
Crash landing in the Hawaiian island of Kauai of all places. There he'd be adopted by the Earth girl Lilo and went incognito as the ugliest dog ever.
And despite his horrific upbringing, Stitch found he had a softer side, a love of Elvis, and a kinship with Lilo, a devil child who didn't fit in, just like him. It wasn't long before Stitch was ready to do anything to protect his new Ohana from the alien threats coming to get him.
And let me tell you, as a fellow mad scientist, Jumbo really outdid himself here. I've been meaning to dig deeper into Stitch's piecemeal alien biology for years. First of all, his fluffy exterior is entirely bulletproof, fireproof, and nearly impenetrable.
Oh, this comes with a catch. His molecular structure is so dense, he can't swim. Sucks he landed in Hawaii of all places.
Stitch can crawl on walls, hear a whisper from miles away, and scream so loud he'll blow you to kingdom come.
He's strong enough to lift 3,000 times his own body weight and can spin dash so fast he'll burst into flames.
His eyesight is also incredible. He's got night, X-ray, and infrared vision, and can even zoom in hundreds of times over.
Even better, he can hawk loogies like a friggin' machine gun. His spit is conductive enough to short-circuit electronics, stick objects together like glue, and even dissolve solid rock. Oh, and he's somehow a genius, too. The dude knows molecular physics and can build entire mech suits and spaceships out of
It's gonna be hard to beat.
seconds.
You wouldn't think it from his everything, but Stitch is a genius with a brain comparable to a supercomputer. The world's most powerful supercomputer right now is Hewlett-Packard's Frontier, which can make 1 quintillion calculations a second.
Comparing Stitch to Frontier is frankly a massive lowball.
See, Stitch was programmed to have Jumba's own intelligence, and Jumba's IQ has been compared to that of an entire galaxy combined.
I have conducted my own genetic analysis to determine Stitch's alien progenitors. His DNA includes traces of the manglioid of Meridian 4, the goo goblin booger beast, the people-eating pus monkey, the deadly disemboweler, the boiling tongue-oid, and the bottom-feeding scum sucker.
It sounds like your ex-wife. Am I right?
No, Wiz, what the hell? That's such a messed up thing to say about her. Be better.
I'm so disappointed in you.
You can make those jokes when you start paying the alimony.
Well, Stitch's incredible buffet of alien DNA is supported by a power cell embedded in his body, fueled by the energy of 2 colliding planets. Huh? Colliding planets! Are you coming back?
Planets collide.
No?
You.
Okay.
He's got a jetpack, freeze ray, grenades, and a Seismotronic 200, which can make sandwiches gigantic. Oh, and shrink enemies, that's cool too.
Stitch was a one-fluff army, and he proved it when everyone from the Galactic Federation to the dastardly Dr. Hamsterville came to pick a fight with him.
Including all of Jumba's experiments. Yeah, 626 isn't just some random number. There are hundreds of these little bastards running around. More trouble-making cousins to add to his growing ohana.
Though he had to pacify many of them first, like Slushy, who can create a snowstorm that covered all of Kauai.
Or Richter, who can split the Earth in half and shatter planet-busting
That
asteroids.
is actually
And Jumba
a
stated
really
that
great
Stitch
name
was the
for
most
an
destructive,
earthquake.
unstoppable monster the universe has ever seen. Even more dangerous than Holio, who can create a black hole large enough to consume the entire universe.
Speaking of black holes,
Oh,
in the
good.
anime, if there's a Lilo and Stitch anime, Stitch once piloted a ship carrying a supernova bomb strong enough to wipe out a galaxy and flew it into a black hole. It and the black hole both exploded
Yeah, this is kinda-
on top of him, and he popped out no worse.
I mean, Marvel's Rocket's a Marvel character, but I doubt that he has done this. You
Yeah.
know?
It's unclear exactly how far this was.
1
but
million
the
degree
average
black
distance
belt? How is that?
His ship would have had to have been flying at over 1 million times the speed of light.
And when he's filled with love for his ohana, the power cell inside Stitch surges incalculably. He used this to defeat Dark End, an experiment explicitly made to be stronger than Stitch, who had just defeated 4 Stitch clones on his own.
And Stitch completely annihilated him. He knocked Dark End into outer space so hard he dislodged a city-sized space station. You know, like you do.
He's even managed to worm his way into completely different Disney properties.
Oh God, we don't have another Deadpool on our hands, do we?
With Stitch around, Lilo, Nani, and the inhabitants of Earth couldn't be safer.
Surf's up for everyone's favorite blue fuzzball of death.
Okay.
This episode is sponsored by
Blue
BetterHelp.
fuzzball of
It
death
can be
is.
easy to spend all your
I
time
mean,
on your
I was
phone,
already
your
leaning
friends, your
Stitch
family,
before this
but how much
episode.
time
Yeah.
do you actually
Rocket's
spend
gonna have to
on
pull out
yourself?
some
Therapy can be an
pretty
incredible asset to your mental
insane
health,
thing.
even if you don't think you
Stitch
need it
was
right
a
at
little
this moment. A lot of
after
these problems
your
can be hard to spot without
I
cartoon
was,
time.
it was not really. Stitch came out in like 2001, 2002, right?
Yeah, we didn't really.
I mean, I watched a bit of it. I watched
Yeah.
the movie and I saw a couple of the cartoons.
Yeah, but we never had it on.
We never had, like,
we
a
did
super
on-
big,
Yeah.
you know.
behind.
I mean, it's good. I'm not. It's probably the best of like that era of Disney.
Yeah, with the blue creatures.
With like the post-Renaissance before Second Renaissance. It's probably the best of those movies.
All you have to do to start is fill out a brief questionnaire
I don't know
to be
about
matched
that.
with a licensed therapist.
But it
And
is
if you'd like to make
a lot of
change, you
fun.
can switch
I'll give it
therapists
that.
at any time
What would
with
you
no
say is
additional
better?
charge.
I mean, I love Meet
Find
the
more balance
Robinsons,
with
but I don't think
BetterHelp.
anything else is
Visit
that.
BetterHelp.com/death
I'm a
battle
fan
today
of
to
that,
get 10%
that
off
movie
your first
very
month.
much so, but you
That's
know,
BetterHelp,
we'd have to go through the list.
HELP.com
You know,
slash
we don't
death
come
battle.
into this what I would say
In
extremely.
the Black Mountain Hills of Dakota, there was a young boy named Rocky Raccoon.
Raccoon, Rocket, not
I love that
Rocky.
song.
That's the Beatles song he's named after.
Well, I have wasted a lot of time on some very specific research.
In fact, it's just Rocket. Despite his startling resemblance to the resourceful dumpster diving mammal, Rocket originates from the alien planet Half-World, which served as an asylum for the criminally insane ruled over by alien humanoids.
Along with many of Half-World's cutesy inhabitants, Rocket was subjected to cybergenetic modifications by his overlords.
All with the purpose of being Half-World's warden. Ranger Rocket.
Rocket's mutations make him smarter, stronger, faster, and tougher than your average garbage goblin.
His cybernetic skeleton is connected to artificial vertebrae and neural implants, allowing him to dodge gunfire and laser beams, survive an explosion the size of a city block, and keep up with supervillains like Kraven and Venom.
Alongside pals Lila the Otter and Walrus the... Yeah, Rocket battled the mercenary Blackjack O'Hare and killer clowns and saved the day time and time again. I bet you're wondering what the hell this has to do with Guardians of the Galaxy.
In a convoluted editorial effort to reboot his character, Rocket left Half-World to become a mercenary and had his memories suppressed. After a betrayal by his otter lover, a different one, he has a thing for otters, Rocket was sent to jail. Space jail.
And prison changes a man. Gunn was the Saturday morning cartoon character of yore. He was a felon, cynical and hardened by the criminal justice system. The space criminal justice system.
Rocket suffered not only from his penal servitude, but the trauma of his brutal genetic modifications, and a lingering sense of alienation. It was in this personal hell where he'd meet a bunch of a-holes who would soon be his new teammates.
What a
Star-Lord,
bunch of a-holes.
Gamora, Drax, and of course, his best pal Groot.
And together they were the Guardians of the Galaxy, defending the free peoples of the cosmos from all manner of alien menace. For a price, of course. Though unlike some of the powerhouses on his team, Rocket's raccoon body is...
I told you he's not a raccoon. He was created on Half-World and is the last of an entire race of raccoon-like aliens. He just happens to look like an Earth raccoon.
Don't lecture me on raccoons, Wiz. I'm an expert. Been fighting the bastards for years. Did you know their tiny little bandit masks are for reducing glare to enhance night vision? They can hear noises as quiet as earthworms digging underground. And about 2/3 of the sensory perception part of their cerebral cortex is devoted to their tactile impulses. That's why they grab shit with their tiny little hands.
All perfectly suited to a nimble, stealthy glass cannon like Rocket.
Yeah, 'cause he's a raccoon.
As I was saying, Rocket became the team's resident grease monkey, specializing in all things technology and engineering. And fittingly, his specialty in combat is firearms.
Yep, that sounds like my cue, Wiz. Rocket's built giant mechs, cobbled together random junk for an improvised flamethrower, and casually slapped together a bomb strong enough to destroy a moon. Oh, and he's got every kind of hand cannon imaginable. Pistols, machine guns, miniguns, rifles, rocket launchers, plasma guns, laser guns, and my favorite, the melon popper, where melon means head and pop means... kabam!
That melon belonged to a Super Skrull, one of the deadliest warriors in the Marvel Universe. With the combined abilities of the Fantastic Four, including the Thing, who survived a blast from the power cosmic that could split up
There we go.
in two.
Yeah, there we go.
Rocket's
Yep.
weapons are crazy, like the Rampart.
They haven't done a whole lot of
cannon.
math
Yeah,
yet,
that-
though.
Has cold fusion and could melt
that's
the face
comparable.
off the Mad Titan
Yes.
himself, Thanos.
The same Thanos who is strong enough to survive a supermassive black hole
There we
4
go.
light years across, and came out with only light scratches.
The very same purple Shrek who's battled universe busters and beyond like Thor, Hulk, and Odin. If Thanos can walk through attacks from a dude who can shake the multiverse and Rocket's guns can hurt him, I'm gonna need one of those puppies under my pillow ASAP.
And similar weaponry to what rockets use can operate down to the picosecond, which is 1/trillionth of a second.
He can access all of these goodies at any time from his orbital stash, a remote-controlled satellite that'll deliver anything he wants lickety-split.
Rocket can zoom through the sky on his rocket skates, project force fields, teleport with a portable AI, melt through solid metal with acid, and even hack foreign technology.
Anything from a prison to a planet to an entire galactic empire. Rocket's the most dangerous not raccoon who's totally a raccoon in the whole universe.
And he's proven it with the Guardians. He's saved Earth at least 11 times, cured Ego the Living Planet of a lice infestation, and held his own against an entire world trying to kill him all at once.
He even devised a plan that ultimately stopped Dormammu, the lord of the friggin' dark dimension. No wonder Star-Lord called Rocket the greatest tactical mind he's ever met, even if sometimes he has a tendency to run in guns blazing.
Though he'd always be a wisecracking son of a bitch, his time with the Guardians softened his edges. He learned to enjoy life again, and even made it back to Half-World to send that bastard Blackjack O'Hare packing.
And even though he clearly is one, whatever you do, don't call him a raccoon, because there's nowhere in the galaxy to hide from this gun-toting mother flarker.
Okay.
I
This episode
think
of Death Metal
that
is sponsored
it's
by Mint
possible for Rocket to
It's no
win,
surprise, inflation
but
is
I'm
everywhere.
still leaning
I know
Stitch.
it's
I'm
If you're
leaning
looking for a break,
at
look no
Stitch
further
as
than
well
Mint Mobile.
because it is
First company
very.
to sell a premium wireless service online only.
You can
Some of that stuff was really
It
ridiculous.
seems like Rocket is
A lot of his stuff came from scaling to
confined,
other
yeah.
stronger characters.
Yeah.
And to be fair, that is like Thanos. The power cosmic is probably stronger than anything in the Stitch universe.
Yeah.
But I will go with Rocket since you're going with Stitch.
Okay, I'll go with Stitch.
Yeah.
You go with Rocket?
Yeah, I think that this is closer than I think.
Yeah, it's
of
way
that-
closer
of
than I
that
thought. When I immediately thought about it, I just thought, you know, Rocket. I didn't know as much about the backstory on Stitch, but yeah, this is going to be one of the closer ones that I've seen.
Yeah, I think so.
That's mintmobile.com
Oh, dog's
/backpedal.
barking. Sorry for that.
But there's a dog barking.
Alright, the combatants are set.
I don't think you can hear 'em.
Through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
I don't remember the.
Should we pause and...
No, we're good.
Okay.
It adds to the ambiance. Small dachshunds barking in the background.
Fair.
You smashed my ship, Flork Face! What did you say about my mother? You disgust me.
Music's like an Elvis.
Yeah. That was cute. Did you say Calista Flockhart?
I need a bigger gun. Come to Papa. I guess you could call this my Thanos Buster. It's hunting season now, Buzzball.
Well, he doesn't do well underwater.
He's gonna have that power up.
Huh? You gotta be kidding me. Mother.
Oh.
Double
Yeah.
KO! You know, brutally murdering Ice Cream Guy wasn't necessary, Wiz, but I felt it was an artful touch.
Though similar in many ways, Stitch and Rocket's fighting styles were polar opposites.
Stitch was more than strong enough to tear Rocket apart physically, while Rocket's guns were powerful enough to kill people even stronger than Stitch. So the question was simple. If both of them only needed one hit to win, who would get the killing blow first?
It all came down to speed. Rocket has dodge lasers, and his guns could operate down to the picosecond, 1/trillionth of a second.
But Stitch's supercomputer brain could operate down to the quintillionth of a second, a million times faster, at minimum.
And his ability to pilot that ship at over 1,000,000 times the speed of light meant that he more than had the reaction speed to dodge anything Rocket threw at him.
Rocket's tactical brilliance meant he could keep Stitch at bay with tricks for a while, but he couldn't reliably seal the deal. Despite being a little blue goblin, Stitch usually stays level-headed in a fight, whereas Because Rocket can be way more impulsive.
And frankly, Stitch is probably even smarter considering he has the combined IQ of an entire galaxy.
One slip up from Rocket is all Stitch would need to end the fight.
Rocket's arsenal was absolutely bonkers to be sure, but Stitch's superior speed, physical strength, and unbelievable intelligence gave him the win.
Looks like this Rocket's blasting off again!
The winner is... What's going on? What's going on?
Oh, there's a turkey here too! Where's he gonna leave the turkey behind?
The winner is Stitch.
You know, I think that the biggest thing that we missed is the one I think everybody misses on
Thanks for watching.
Stitch
Stay
is
tuned.
just
We have a new death battle release
the
every
intelligence,
2 weeks
because
Yeah, I think that
it
is
doesn't
something that I
necessarily
think is a deciding
translate.
factor.
Yeah.
See death battles
And
before
so-
everyone else. So don't miss out.
another good one. I
Yeah,
enjoyed
that
it.
was really cute.
Uh-oh, next.
Oh, I know what this is.
I know one of those two. I don't know.
That's a Naruto
Obito.
guy. All right, well, that'll be in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
All right.
See you then.
Thanks to everyone for tuning in.
Not see you then. I'll see you in about 5 minutes after the
Yeah, I'll see you in about
video's
5 minutes.
done.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Later, everybody.
Bye.